Hello, I think we're on. Hi. Hi everyone, it is Foon from hustlecastle.site. Today we're going to talk about the donkey who just got here yesterday, I believe. This is a live stream. Pretty sure it's all working. It looks like it is. And I think this is easier for me to just kind of not really prep and just roll with it. So for things like this that are time sensitive, so you guys want a video really fast, obviously I can't take like 2 days to record a video and then a day to edit it and then upload it, and then the donkey's basically gone, or you've already wanted to decide about your decision. I'm probably going to do more of these live streams for stuff like this that's time sensitive kind of news stuff for the game, and then still make nice edited videos when I do my explainers, which are the videos I enjoy making the most, and I really research them and write them out. Yeah, do check those out. All right, so everything seems to be working, so I think we can get started. So yeah, here's the donkey. He's here every month. Um, and when we talk about the donkey, lots of times people are just talking about, is my cursor showing? It's not, but I can use my mouse. That works, yeah. So lots of times people are just talking about like this top part because the bottom part is the same every single time. But let's start off with that boring part as people start to tune into the live stream. Yeah, so basically then everything else is the rest, the bottom of the donkey here. And this is the same every time. And yeah, let's go through it. I didn't buy anything yet because I thought it'd be fun to do it here. So if there's anything that you would normally buy anyway, it makes sense to buy it here because there's going to be like a little discount. But if it's not something you would buy anyway, then you probably don't want to buy it here. Same thing. Now, as it so happens, even though I have all the diamonds that I could need, since I'm about to drop a lot, I'm gonna get some more. So the wood ones, I always get the ones for wood. And for gold, it's really more of a preference. Like if you really want your gold, if you're really working on manuscripts, then maybe that's more valuable to you than 100 diamonds. I'm just gonna go for it. Sometimes I might, sometimes I might not. Okay, and here we have some Titan stuff. So yeah, this stays mostly the same, but every now and then there's new stuff. Here we have some Titan stuff. As it is, I don't really need any of this. These light, oh good, my cursor does show. Okay. These doublers here for diamonds, this is a good deal if you buy them normally. At the moment I have a ton of them, but I have bought those in the past. And similar, this chest is, this nice mithril chest is really handy. Let me use my regular mouse. I got my phone and got my computer both. Yeah, if you're doing like heavy set building, these are really nice to have. They're 600, so it's a lot of mithril. So if you're still building all your sets, these can be really handy to have if you have the diamonds to spend on them. But at this point, since the game keeps being more and more pay to win, unfortunately, um, I am, even though I have a lot of diamonds, like I still am a little more hesitant to buy them because I kind of want to save them for the stuff that is unique items that you can only get for diamonds, which shouldn't exist at all, but it does. So I tend to be a little more hesitant on spending diamonds and try to hoard them a little more. Now, this here, unfortunately, I don't have enough. I was going to buy it. Excuse me. I wanted to buy it on air, but I don't have enough. But this, you have a chance of getting an essence. Not a good chance, but I've gotten them a couple times. Normally, I will pick that up. Unless, again, if you're really working on your elixirs and your mana is really precious to you, then maybe it's not worth it. The essence, I normally would not buy these, but if you're having a really hard time farming materials and it's going really slow and you just want to speed it up a little bit, then it could be worth it. For example, when I was building my Eclipse is an like a camel set, and you can only buy one essence worth of materials a week. And so like, you buy 8 here, you just like cut 2 months off of the time it takes to build your Eclipse. But I don't think many people are building Eclipses right now. So, yeah, maybe for your cultist, if you're working on cultist, um, yeah, if you're having a really hard time farming arena materials, this could be tempting. Uh, I can't like say, yeah, it's worth it because you just play the game. You want to play the game. But if you're really having a hard time with the materials, they can be tempting to kind of speed things up. Hero stuff, don't do it. Pets, I don't have I only have the pets that are like gifts. That's these normal ones. But if you want some of these other ones, this is the only place to get it. Like I do kind of wish I had this guy, but I don't really want to spend $10. But yeah, if any of these really cute pets, these more like, interesting ones, this is the place to get them if you really want them. Pets give you a little bonus in happiness, like it says here. So like when you're sleeping, all of the gold and mythal that gets generated by your workers, it gets a 1% increase. Okay, and now skins. Yeah, not my thing, but if this is your thing, I think they're a bit overpriced for skins. Okay. Tombs. I would say you're gonna get enough tombs just playing the game. Especially the djembe ones are pretty good. Spirits. There's only so many ways to get spirits in the game, but I think these are a bit overpriced. Same thing. Totems. I feel like you get enough totems doing dark cathedrals. And also, that's how you would farm spirits. If you do dark cathedrals, they give you totems, you break them, you get spirits. All right. Elixir chests. That's a little tempting because I always want more elixirs, but I'd rather just hold on to my diamonds. This stuff. Don't get any of this stuff. So you can see on the one side, that's my mouse. This is arena stuff, and this is legendary, or basically regular is what we normally call it. So in the arena shop, all of the things that come up in the arena shop are going to be one of some abilities. For example, like on death, increased damage. That is an arena ability, or chain lightning, or insta kill. Those are arena abilities, and you're never going to get them out of like a dungeon chest or your crafting room because those are arena abilities. And that's what these are going to be. These are going to be regular ones. So the ones that you would get out of a chest, the ones that you would get out of the crafting room. The best ones are Resurrection Weapon Soul on a mage, Increase Health Soul on a tank armor soul, and basically, yeah, we don't use any of the armors. This stuff you always want. Event stuff is the best. But the souls, there are good souls in the game. The problem is this is going to be completely random, and you don't know which one you're going to get. Like an arena soul, like a stasis soul is an arena soul, but your chances of getting a stasis soul if you buy this arena soul are nothing. So not worth 10,000 diamonds at all. And don't buy any of these because it's just going to be a shard. Even the arena ones, which are like better, arena stuff is generally better than the regular stuff. It's too random. There's too many options. All right, what's next? Oh, jewelry, same thing, but these here for resources. So if you're like currently upgrading a totem, then maybe, this is, I would say you would want to get the iron, definitely going to get, I can get one of them right now. And I'll come back and I'll get the other one before the donkey leaves, but that's just a shard. So I'm trading iron, which is completely worthless, for a shard, which is something, but not like anything like that great. And gold, I would not trade gold for just a shard because that's all this is going to be, is a shard. All right, so gems, really wouldn't recommend gems. This is way too expensive, and gems are not that important. You hear people talking a lot about gems during events because like we're all getting the same exact like the whatever like event gears for that event, but the only thing that really distinguishes mine from yours is how many gem slots we get. And people who grind really, really a lot will break theirs and roll again to see if they can get even better gem slots. So it's like a little bit of a prestige thing, like you play the game so hard that you can like re-roll it a bunch of times and get great gem slots. But gems are not that important. So like we talk about them a lot because it's the only thing that distinguishes mine from yours. But now with elixirs you can increase anything. It doesn't matter what the gem slots are, and you get like a better boost for the amount of increase to your power. And you want to in generally keep your squad power like a little more compact. So even if you're not trying to be like a super compact team, you don't want to be like bloated. You don't want to have a lot of points and not be a really strong team. And gems kind of have like not a great ratio of that. Now, of course, like health is always important. So I still put like red health gems wherever I can, but it's not something that I would spend 10,000 diamonds on ever. So yeah, gems, don't do it. Except for scrolling down, there's ones for resources. This one I bought, my mouse again. This one I bought last night because I had too much mithril and I need to use it. And this one, when I have more iron, I'll come back and buy this too because there's nothing I can do with my iron. since my castle's done with construction. So I will get those, but yeah, just the ones for resources. And same thing, these other ones I wouldn't get them either. Scrolling on badges. In general, I would say no, but I know some people are struggling really hard to farm arena to get their Blade Kings. So that could be tempting for you if you just really want to like get rid of that painful part. But in general, I wouldn't do that either. Apples for gold could be worth it for you, but this is a small chest. See, it's only 450. So keep that in mind that like, yeah, if you really want to farm arena and you don't care too much about your gold, maybe you want to do that even though it's a small chest. Oh, and that's the end. So that's all the regular stuff. The stuff is here every month. So like certainly everything for resources is worth it because it's like not free, but it's like, you know, basically free. And then what we always end up talking about is the stuff on top. Actually, I'm going to close real quick, check on my castle happiness so they don't get too angry at me. All right. So back to the donkey. So when people talk about the donkey, especially like old players who've been playing for a while, what we're talking about is this top part because this is the part that changes every month. And yeah, this is insanely expensive and pretty much never worth it. But you know, FOMO is a real thing, so we're going to talk about it. And because I have a lot of diamonds, I'm going to buy it. But if I wasn't a creator and I hadn't have like my creator diamonds, I wouldn't. But I'll talk more about that. But real quick, now the basics. So I'm going to hit touch on the chest to look at it closer. And you really need to look all the way over here to make sure you have all the stuff. Because this last one here was like the hard to get item, the one that dropped last. And when you're looking here, it doesn't show up. So you might be missing, you might think all I'm missing is the new donkey artifact, the new April 2023 donkey artifact. But if you look closer, oh, you're actually might be missing this last item. So look really closely to make sure that, you know, it looks like mine. The only thing you're missing is the new item. I wrote a list so I wouldn't forget anything because most people who spend money on the donkey end up regretting it. And I really don't like seeing those people crying in the comments of my videos. So yeah, number one, if you're missing other items here, don't do it because then you like it's double because you have a 50 chance of like not getting the artifact. You're going to get some other item you're missing, and I don't think any of this stuff is really that great. So like first qualifier, if you're even thinking about doing this, and probably just nobody should, is yeah, make sure that you have everything, and all you're missing is the artifact. If you're missing like a bunch of items from this event, if you didn't play this event when it happened, don't do it. If there's anything in here worth having, it's not all of them because remember, you have no idea what order these are going to drop. So you're guaranteed to get 2 to 4. That's my mouse again. You're guaranteed to get 3 to 5 purple items. That's only guaranteed for 710 diamonds. Is you're guaranteed to get 3 to 5 purple items. And then you might get, does that scroll? That's it. Okay, so then you might get 1 to 2 orange items, and you might get one of these special unique rewards. And it's gonna be like probably like 7 to 12 chests per unique item. And so again, if you're missing 2 items, that's a lot of chests. It's a lot of diamonds. It's an insane amount of diamonds. And that's you know, an insane amount of money. Now, so if you're gonna go for the artifact, besides like making sure you have everything else, because you don't really want to spend that much diamonds first on getting one of these old mediocre event gear, and then still then have to show for the diamonds. Yeah, so you have to have everything. Oh, and you have to be throne room 11. So okay, and I'm not talking to anyone who is parking at like at a certain throne level, like you know that strategy, you know what you're doing if you're doing that. But if you're working your way through the game and you're heading towards throne room 11 and you're not there yet, definitely don't do it because this is going to be good for just, you know, these fighter training levels. So then it'll just be, you know, garbage sitting in your inventory. So yeah, if you're heading towards Thornham 11 and you're not there yet, just completely ignore this. By the time you're there, this will probably be and if it's good, which is very small chance, it'll be for sale in a different way, and you won't be able to use your old one. Now, another thing that if you still have items you want to buy from the dragon is such a better deal, and all the things that like people tell you like buy Dino Wand, like we know Dino Wand is amazing and that every squad like should have it. So we don't know if this is any good. Like it might be fine. It's probably like good, but not like game changing. Like it's probably like a decent good artifact, but not gonna like make a huge change, not gonna, you know, really make or break your team. That's almost certainly what it's gonna be. Fine, good, but not so much better than all the other really good artifacts. So yeah, if you still have items that are on your shopping list for the donkey that you know are like game-changing items, don't blow all your diamonds on this. Go buy items over there. That's way better. And by the time you finish buying all of those, again, this will be in a special offer, and then you can get it if it turns out to be that like game-changing super great item, which it's probably not. And all right, so yeah, in general, so then who does that leave left? That leaves players who've been playing for a long time, who, you know, again, played this event, so they have all of these items are checked off. They're only missing this one. And so you played this event, but not only have you been playing like TR11 so long that you have all of these, you also have all of your donkey items. So like when sorry, all your dragon items. So even when the dragon comes, there's nothing new to buy. So like at this point, like the last time I bought something for the dragon was when there was another set of daggers. I forget which daggers do I use. For a little while, like the quack daggers were considered the best, and then someone, I think it was Sherman, the Spanish YouTuber. He's really good if you speak Spanish. Here's my, yeah, you know, he said like the oh, I'm still back to quack. So yeah, there was another pair of daggers that people said were good. I forget which one. I think they were the dinosaur event ones, the ancient daggers maybe. So I bought those and I used them for a little while, and that's it. So like there's nothing new. Whenever the donkey gets new stuff in its inventory, I play those events because I've been playing for a long time now. So the only people who really need to like be considering the donkey is you have everything, not only everything from this donkey, but like even from the dragon. And so there's not a lot of things you can spend your diamonds on anymore. There's You can save them for the diamond cashback event, assuming that's probably going to happen again at some point. You can put them to Titans if you really want to do that. I did that a little bit, but then I kind of stopped. I have some Titan videos if you want to see like what exactly I spent money on, because I did it at the beginning and then I haven't really done it since. And then yeah, you just like, if you're like me and you just kind of have diamonds piling up and you're like, whoa, what the hell, let's try it. Then that's really the only person that this even maybe makes sense for. And so that's a lot of people in my clan I know, and they're always kind of agonized at it, over getting this every month. Excuse me. So then, like, should you do it? Now that's a hard call because it is a shame if it turns out to be really great and you don't have it. But again, like most likely it's not going to be so great. Most likely it'll be good, but not any better than all the other like artifacts we have if you're playing a long time and you have like all the good artifacts. So but what if it's just like the game-changing thing that like a week from now everyone who has it is beating you and you don't have it? Like that's the big fear, right? But when have we like ever had an artifact like that? Like the only one that was like sort of like that was the magnet. Let me look at my squad. Like what with the magnet? Yeah, there it is. Like this one came out and it turned out to be really good. And I know like I was bummed I didn't have it, but I don't regret that I didn't get it from the donkey when it was new, because I just bought it for a special offer. It was $25, which I think is a lot, a real lot for a single item. but at that point, like I really, really wanted it, and $25 is less than what it would have been from the donkey. Um, Now, like in my squad, like I do have a lot of the donkey artifacts because I do the events, but like that's an event artifact, that's an event artifact, that's an arena artifact. Then this, I don't remember. I think it might be a donkey artifact, but I like don't see anyone using that. I'm like the only one who uses this. This is from the diamond cashback, and this is actually a good artifact. And now, if you remember the diamond cashback event, it was there for like a month. Like it was a long like we had, like each week was a thing. I think it was there or like 5 days. It was a long time. And so you really had time to like see let other people buy it and let them say how good it was. So I think that would be a better use of diamonds if there was another diamond cashback event. I would rather kind of have diamonds in reserve for that. Um, that was in December. Maybe they'll do it every December. I don't know. That's an event artifact. And that was also from the Diamond Cashback event. So same thing, but I don't always use this one. Right now I've like more of my survivability DC squad set up. And then this one I just showed you. It's like the only donkey artifact that like really everyone does use. But everyone has it now because most people like me, I think, got it for the special offer. So like the donkey's here every single month, and I'm using 2 donkey artifacts. One of them like no one else in the game uses but me, and the other one I got from a special offer. So like every single month there's a new donkey artifact, and I'm using 2. Only one of them I got from the donkey, and like that one, like no one uses. So like history tells us you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You don't need it. But for the sake of content, hopefully it seems like the sake of content, hopefully it doesn't seem hypocritical, I'll buy it and I'll, give it a quick test run. And maybe that will be helpful for some people who are like really, really wanting it and on the fence. So, do wish me luck, wish me creators luck. I don't have the chat open. Where did it go? Oh, hey. All right, so yeah, wish me luck, wish me some luck. Luckily, as you see, I have enough diamonds, I'll be fine. But still would rather spend them somewhere else than giving them to the donkey because this is the worst deal in the game. Yeah, so I'm doing it for content. But yeah, I would easily skip it. So yeah, I mean, even this turns out to be really, really great later, and I'm eating my words that I said don't buy it, and it was actually great. Like, most likely it won't be super great, and and then you'll get it later, just like I got the magnet later. So here we go. 1, speed that up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm still in the like would be lucky to get it area. 9 or 8. 8. Oh, I was actually really lucky. So what's 8 times 710? Should have like had a calculator ready because I knew I was gonna have to do this. So 8 times 710 was cheap because I don't want to do math. So it's like 5,680 diamonds. So I got it. Let's look at that for a second. So 5,000 diamonds. 5,600 diamonds. So I was kind of on the luckier side to get an 8 chests. You could be 15 even with just 1. But so that's like about like it's gonna be by the donkey's own price. I'm looking at like roughly this. So it's like I had the diamonds, so from like I didn't pay real money. But if you don't have the diamonds and you're buying diamonds with real money, $50 is way too much for a single item. Okay, so let's take a look at it. I didn't even read it. Let's do that now. I mean, I read it yesterday. So it triggers when the battle starts, and it's called Bolt Start. Increase the health of all allies by 20% for the first 15 seconds of the battle. When the effect ends, all enemies take 175,000 magic damage. So this only triggers once, but it lasts 15 seconds. And specifically, it starts when the battle starts, the first 15 seconds of battle. So this is probably no good against bosses that are going to have like a 3-minute battle. Probably wouldn't even be good in clan war because like, well, I don't know how good you are in clan, but like I'm always hoping to like take down a couple enemies. So I don't know, maybe, I'm not sure actually if this would trigger with each new enemy, but yeah, so you don't want this for a long battle because it's only triggering once for the first 15 seconds. However, for arena, and I think most people care the most about arena because it's like really good rewards and it's the PvP aspect of the game. That's perfect because 15 seconds is actually pretty long for an arena battle. And so this is going to be in effect for pretty much your whole arena battle. So that's my opinion on the trigger, which I think is the more interesting aspect of this arena, is that it has this triggers the start of battle last 15 seconds, which is a little bit like Sun and Moon. Yeah, so it's always in effect, which is good, and so that also means it's less random, less RNG. Why? Because I know this is triggering before the enemy can silence me or the enemy can trigger their Dusty Antiques artifact on me, and then this wouldn't go off. So I know this is going to trigger because they won't have a chance to silence me before this. So those are two things that I like about it. Okay, now we can do a test. Oh, excuse me. So let's see. Let's do like a baseline. Which is a squad challenge. Let's see, this one here. When I edit videos, I can cut out these load screens. When it's live, you all have to sit and watch. Okay, so a nice close battle, which is perfect for testing. And I just won by the skin of my teeth. All right, I'll open the stats for anyone who wants to see, but I don't think there's anything too interesting we're going to see because we're comparing, the artifact is an increase in health. So I'll just like put it here in case anyone wants to see this. I do sometimes, get like angry comments about how I don't show this stuff enough, but like, you guys, I want to hang out with you all, but eventually I want to go eat lunch. All right. So here against the Skin Collector, I won, but just barely. Let's see, we'll do like 3 tests and then with and without. So then that's like 6 battles. That's already a lot of time. Extra long because the loading screens. Okay. So we just did Skin Collector. And I just won. Now, the storyline. While the loading screen is going, I will say, when this is over, you're already on my channel. Just open up any of my videos and leave a comment with your game ID, and that will enter you in my weekly diamond giveaway. I'm gonna need more diamonds. And yeah, so just leave the live chat. I think the live chat goes away afterwards. So if you could just like open any video, just leave a comment with your game ID. Doesn't matter if it's an old video, I see them all together. I need new comments. So yeah, and I'm going to be doing that later today. So yeah, definitely leave a comment, any video with your game ID, and that will get you in my weekly diamond giveaway. And that's true every week. So yeah, just showing the stats. I think they're kind of, yeah, I don't know what's really worth seeing in here, but I'll just show it on screen. You guys can like pause it if you're really interested. So yeah, I didn't have a chance against that guy. He's like 10 million stronger than me. Should I do one more? Should I do higher? Or should I do the other one again? I think I'm gonna. I'm tempted to do that really close battle again to get a better idea for the baseline. I think that might be more scientific. Yeah, so we just did storyline and I lost. With Skin Collector, it was really close the first time. Let's do one more to get a little more cut. And now again, this is the baseline testing. I haven't put the artifact on my squad yet. This is to set up a baseline to see if it makes me stronger or not. And I mean, I'm already starting from a decent place because, like I talked about in the beginning, I already have all of the good artifacts. It's just a matter of like how good I am at the game, which is not as good as I wish it was in terms of putting on good artifacts. So again, nice close battle, just perfect for testing. This is the same guy as I did in the beginning. Again, I just won. Okay, so let's put the new artifact on somebody in my team. Let's see, so who should it go on? Now, since this triggers right at the beginning, this is a great artifact for a fighter that dies. So this would be like a great artifact to put on like a cultist. So like something that, like your dragon's eye, something that's going to res people, you want that on like a last standing, like a fighter that's going to, like a tank or a mage and tank armor that's going to be standing and able to like use that artifact. This thing triggers right at the beginning. So like it's a good thing to put on somebody who is not going to be standing for long. Let me see if I want to. Yeah, so let's put it here. I'll keep the rune to keep it more consistent. Oh, it's going to be below my favorites. There it is. Now we should go to this one. Yeah. Okay, so now I've added the artifact. Let's see if I look any stronger in battle. Okay, this was the one that I did 2 battles and I just won. Let's see if I look stronger now with this new artifact. And we already know it's going to trigger right at the beginning, so there's not too much. I'm not going to keep it fast because there's nothing to really see because we know it's triggering at the start. I don't need to check cooldown or anything. Okay, I think I looked a little stronger. How I normally judge like a close battle or like a good battle is like, was there a moment where I thought it was lost? Or like a moment and then I won, or like a moment where I thought I had it won and then I lost. Like that's what I consider a close battle. When I'm doing when I'm like tracking a bunch of tests, I'll put like a big W when like I definitely won and a little W if there was like a moment where I was so sure I was gonna lose and then I won. But that was like that before it was closer. This was a little more definitive of a win. Let's do it again. In our baseline, we did it 2 times, and they were both really close wins. Now we're doing it with the new artifact. The first one was a little more definitive of a win. So far, new artifact is an improvement over the one I took off, which was another donkey artifact, one that not many people use. Okay, again. So same exact thing, but just to repeat it because there's so much randomness in battles. We want to do it more than once. While the loading screen is going, the leaks are out for the next event. It's going to be a Molopoly event. Thank you, Hustle Prime. And yeah, so leaks are out for the next event. It's going to be a Molopoly event. I don't really feel like thinking about that yet because, we just finished the last event. But I will do another live stream, night live stream looking at the leaked event items for the new event. Like I said at the beginning of this live stream, like for this kind of like time sensitive information, that you kind of want the info quick, but then like no one's gonna like come back and watch this in 6 months. I think live streams are really gonna be the way to go for me. It's much easier. I forgot to watch the battle. Balls. Um, I'm just gonna hit replay. Was it a close battle or did I? It's pretty close. Yeah, I would say it's about the same. It's close like it was for the baseline. So now I'm gonna do one guy up, which is I lost to in the baseline. So yeah, so we have leaks are out, so I'll be doing a live stream about that soon. Right now, I just don't really even feel like thinking about it, and there's plenty to talk about with the donkey right now. So I'll do a live stream for the April May event leaks, which is gonna be a Monopoly event, soon, sometime soon. Okay, now one last test. So let's see, scrolling through here. Use my mouse. Okay, so this guy, I did two baseline tests. They were both really close and I won. Then I did two after tests. First one was a little more definitive. Second one was still pretty close. So very, very, very slightly in favor of the new donkey artifact. Very, 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 very slightly. And this guy I battled once and I lost, pretty definitively. Let's see if I do better now. And then this will be my last one. And remember, like, you're already on my channel, just go to my channel and open up any of my old videos and leave a comment with your game ID. Even if you've like already left a comment with your game ID a long time ago on the same video, all new comments are what I see. And later today, I will be putting them all together, picking 5 random winners for my weekly diamond giveaway, sponsored by the official Hustle Castle community. Yeah, that looked really similar to the baseline to me. Yeah. So yeah, we did 3 tests. Again, like not like super great there, better than nothing. It was a very, very slight improvement. And so yeah, I took out the one donkey artifact that I said like I'm the only one using and put in this new one. I did 3 battles. 2 were the same. One, rather than winning closely, I won like a little more definitively. But that could have been a lot of different stuff. It could have just been like luck of like, of where a certain silence fell or where a cultist, hit somebody. So, really, really slight improvement and not enough to be really that sure about it. So, yeah, it looks good. I'm not like, I think I'll play with it a little more. I'll keep it on a little bit, test it out, play with it. But kind of like I predicted from the beginning, like this is not going to be a game changer. Oh, I have a request in chat to do a duel. We can do that. Yeah, let's see. So yeah, let me do that. How do I do that? Yeah, that looks right. Okay, let's see how it goes. It's easy because we're already friends. If anyone else wants to send me a duel, there's my ID on the screen. If you see it, it's 481499493. It's on the screen right now in the corner. That's my game ID. If you want to send me a duel, we could do that before I sign off. And yeah, like I was saying, it's close. But I lost. But I'm not sure how to pronounce the name in Russian, but that's I think I not always would normally lose to him. So it's not a huge huge surprise. Let me take a look. Yeah, I'm not sure like what would be too interesting to look at even in the game stats because we're just like increasing health to everyone. So you're not going to see healing or anything. Compare. Lots of times it just comes down to like comparing the 2 different dragonborns. Yeah, we did similar, but yeah, his did a little better. Yeah, I think that's all there's to say. That like, yeah, this artifact the fact that it didn't make my squad worse, and I already have like the choice of any artifacts in the whole game, means that it's a good artifact. But like, is it worth $50? No. Yeah, very good, but could be better. Exactly. Like I would totally agree. Like it's a good artifact, but like it's good. The fact that it didn't make my squad worse means that it's a good artifact because I have access to like every artifact in the game, and it kept me about the same, maybe a little better, super close. So yeah, it's good, but it's not worth $50. Basically, is my opinion. I feel pretty good, even like with just those couple tests. I feel pretty good saying that, like, good, not worth $50. I can hold on a minute to see if any other duel requests come in, but I don't. I'm not expecting any. And any questions, you can put them in the chat before I sign off and go make lunch. And then, like I said, I'm going to do another one of these live streams soon. Soon. I like to keep it vague for event leaks, but yeah, I don't want to worry about that now. Make sure you enter my diamond giveaway. We all need those diamonds. And then yeah, I think we're good for today. Oh, thank you very much for watching my videos. I really appreciate that. It wouldn't be worth making them if no one watched them. And I've been really lucky to have such nice encouragement and comments from the beginning. And so yeah, I think that's good. Thanks for watching, either live or watching it later. I hope that is helpful. I wish those of you who are thinking about going it, I wish you strength in resisting. And those of you who decide to go for it anyway, I wish you luck and hope you get it in under 10 chests. So I'll see you all in the game or in my other videos, and I'm going to stop.